Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. My name is Erika, and together with my mom Lila, we share our passion for cooking great food, trying interesting teas, and having good times with family and friends. Hold on to your hats as we kick off a new season of cooking and baking at Erika's Tea Room. Stay tuned as we share and make some of our favorite recipes with you live. Feel free to ask us questions in the comment section or email us directly. Stop by our location in downtown Clearmont and join us for a high tea experience. We look forward to meeting you and making memories with every cup. Welcome back to Erika's Tea Room. Thank you for joining us this evening for our live Monday night show every Monday at 7 p.m. I'm here with my mom, Lila.
Hi, everybody.
And of course, I'm Erika. And we welcome you tonight to our cooking and baking with honey. What are we making tonight, Mom?
We're making honey. No, we're not. We're actually using honey to bake and cook. I'm going to make my famous grandma's honey cake, and we're going to do honey salmon with honey glazed carrots. Now, this honey is cloister honey. It's the best honey you'll ever taste because it has a lot of orange in it. Wonderful orange taste.
So we're using their orange blossom honey in both recipes tonight, but we carry many different varieties of their honeys here in the store. So we'd love to have you stop by any day and do a little mini honey tasting with us at your convenience. We're going to get started with our first recipe tonight, and we'd like to welcome to our live feed, Melissa Thomas is already online watching with us. So Melissa, hi, and please feel free to ask any questions, as many questions as you'd like, and we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely, and don't forget, come into our store and let me cook for you. So I will gladly show you how we bake and cook tonight, but I want you to come in and let me cook for you anytime. So I'm going to start with 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in 1.5 cups of pure cane sugar, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now here's all my spices. It looks like a spice rack here, but this is honey cake. So I have a tablespoon of cinnamon. I have a teaspoon of allspice, a teaspoon of cardamom, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Again, the salt brings out all the sweetness in the recipe. Then I have a teaspoon of baking soda and a tablespoon of baking powder. So that's all the dry ingredients right there in a nutshell.
It smells like a chai tea.
So now I'm going to use our trusty pastry blender that I use in my scones and everything else I do. And this is so I don't have to sift my flour. Again, sifting is not fun. So you see there's some little the clumps and bumps, thanks there. And then I'm going to get that all out using my pastry blender.
See, it's nice and smooth like a baby's bottom.
A baby's bottom? Erika, your comparisons, dear girl, are really fun. So any questions on this, please let us know, because I really would like to, talk to you and share recipes with you and even teach you a couple of things, a couple of tricks of the trade.
So there's a couple of different ways to get the recipes from our shows as we're doing them live. You can, in the comment section, message us or PM us your email address, and I will email you the recipe directly to your inbox. Or you can also send us a quick email, if that's easier for you, asking for the full recipe. We're happy to share the full recipe at your convenience. Wherever.
Your convenience.
At my convenience to wherever is convenient for you.
That's good, Erika. Let me tell you, she is blonde. Can I tell you that?
More so than I was last week. Thanks, Amanda.
So now I'm going to put all of our wet ingredients in a separate bowl. So this is a 1/2 cup of orange juice. Again, I'm not putting a lot in because our honey is very orangey.
If that's a word.
Then I have our honey, our cloister honey. Now, a trick of the trade is I sprayed this cup before I put the honey in to measure.
What did you spray it with?
I sprayed it with baking spray. Erica, get it behind me so we could show everybody. And look how easy it comes out. And I'm going to use my little trusted thing here. What is this thing?
My whisk?
My whisk.
It's a thingamabob.
She has blonde moments and I have senior moments. So together we really answer each other's questions.
Now, who do you think has more of those moments?
Ha ha, Erica. Then a cup of olive oil and
Not olive oil.
canola oil. Yeah, you see, I'm telling you I'm having senior moments. Is a cup of, so it's a cup of honey, a cup of canola, a cup of strong tea. And I used our
Caramel walnut shortbread.
Can you show them that beautiful tea? I brewed this up earlier today, so I could have had some all day today, and then I kept a cup for us for tonight. Look how pretty that is.
So somebody last week commented about not being able to see our tea in the glass jars that we house them in. So I put some out here on the plate for you to see all those beautiful loose leaf tea leaves. So you see little pieces of vanilla bean and caramel and lots of other good stuff. There's even little flowers in here, and there's lots of different flowers in all teas, which just enhance the other flavors but don't actually have a flavor of their own. And this is a fabulous evening choice of a tea because it's caffeine free, but it's going to give the caramel flavor into the cake in addition to the orange blossom honey.
So, funny story. You see, and I had a woman come in and said, how do you do that without getting shells in your eggs? You're actually curling your fingers so the shells do not go into the pan. You see how there's no shells in there? Actually, now I just got a shell in there. When I'm showing you.
Jinxed yourself.
I jinxed myself. Well, anyhow, when you curl your fingers around the egg, you're not getting the shells back into the bowl. So I'll get that out before I get this into the dry ingredients, Erica.
Perfect. We don't want any crunchy stuff.
Well,
unless we want to add some nuts, like
some
nuts. Or
nuts. So here I'm going to get this slightly beaten in. So here's my orange juice, my oil, my tea, and my honey. And then I'm going to blend that into the dry ingredients.
Now you can use this recipe and use any honey flavor and any tea flavor that you want.
Oh, but smell that caramel.
You can smell the caramel, but the orange is the predominant flavor that comes through from the orange blossom and, of course, the orange juice. Some people might even zest a fresh orange into it, but we just don't care personally for that texture. So
I'm going to take this away, and then I'm going to add this. So do that and take this. We're going to take all the garbage away, Mimi. And now I'm going to add, and you'll see that that little tiny shell that I got in here, I'm going to put, it'll stay, you see, there it is. It's right on the bottom of the bowl. See, right there it is. Don't worry about it.
No crunchy.
So now I'm going to take my handy blender. I'm going to move my cloister honey back here. And I'm going to take my handy blender and gently start on low. I'm always going to start on low because we don't want to have it going all over the counter. You know, also I have the spatula behind me, Erica. Can you get that? So after I start on low, let me show you a trick.
So we're going to take a minute where she's going to show you a trick, and then we're going to take a few minutes to break and get this all nice and smooth. Working.
A trick of the trade, look at this. If you take a spatula and hold it on the side of the bowl, look how easy this is. And what I'm doing is basically getting it all over into the center. Look how cool that is. It's just doing it all at once.
Actually, that's pretty perfect. So
yeah, yep.
we can get this into the pan and into the oven before we take a little break then.
Absolutely. Why not, Erica?
Get all the good stuff off of your beaters.
Yeah,
you don't want to waste anything.
A couple of clops on the side here. And then, just to make sure everything's incorporated, I'm going to take my spatula. Look how beautiful that is. And make sure it's all done on the bottom of this nice, beautiful tray. Now, you could do this in several ways. I'm going to do it in a bun pan. Look at this nice bun pan. I'm going to put this into this beautiful bun pan and then cook it that way. But you could do this in cupcakes, you could do this in the brownie shells, you could do this in a flat pan, any way you want to do it. So I'm going to take my cooking spray. Erica moved it for me and I'm looking for it high and low. Now Bake It Clean, you could find Pam and all that, doesn't work the same as baking spray. You have to get something that says baking spray. You spray your whole pan, you pour this in. This cooks for 45 minutes in a 350 oven. 45 minutes in a 350 oven. And again, if you want this full recipe, don't forget to email us your email address and we will send you the complete recipe with all the instructions. So now we're going to take a 5-minute break, get this into the oven, and when we come back, it's going to be a miracle because I have another one baked for you to see and us to try.
So let's join us in a few more minutes, watch the commercials, and then when we come back from commercial break, you'll see a beautiful bundt honey cake out of the oven and how wonderful it just looks, and it looks delicious. Thank you.
We'll see you in a few minutes. Bye.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. Located in the heart of downtown Claremont, this specialty tea shop offers a traditional high tea experience that can be enjoyed with family and friends. While here, you can choose from over 100 teas from all over the world, and a multitude of teapots are available for purchase. Join us for lunch or choose from one of our special evening events. Call to make a reservation. Erika's Tea Room, making memories with every cup.
Welcome to the Great Floridian Marketplace. We're doing Jump Into 2020 with 20% off all men's and women's clothing.
Is this included?
Erica, it's clothing.
How about that?
This is men's clothing.
How about that?
Women's clothing.
And that?
Clothing.
How
Yes.
about the bracelets?
Well, we're doing some bracelets to match the clothing, 20% off. So come in today for your 20% off. Things are flying out the door.
Hello. Are you a fan of Erika's Tea Room? Well, get started with our Refer a Friend program. After your 10 friends have brought their cards back, you will receive a free luncheon here at Erika's. For every new friend that comes and visits us, they'll receive a tea pack sampler. Get started today. Pick up your pack at Erika's Tea Room. Stop by and see what our Refer a Friend program is all about. Have you tried any of our evening events? Our theme nights, our painting nights are all fun, different ways to try a tea experience. Coming up, we have so many things to choose from a tote bag painting night, to a murder mystery, to our themes. Try one of those out. You can see our entire calendar on our website and on our Facebook page. Check out the menus, each course paired with a tea, fun activities, and you will love the experience. Here are some of the events that we have coming up. Don't forget to RSVP. We look forward to seeing you soon at Erika's Tea Room. Who wants to host their own tea party? I'm Erika, owner of Erika's Tea Room in downtown Claremont, and we are happy to announce our new edition of mobile tea parties. What is a mobile tea party, you may ask? Well, it's a tea party that we do all the work and bring everything to you at your location. Your house, your office, your location. Tell us where and we'll show up and we do the work. You enjoy your day while we party is running smoothly. Keep us in mind for your next mobile tea party. Welcome back to Erika's Tea Room. We are back after a very exhausting 45 minutes of waiting for our honey cake to come out of the oven. Whew, I don't know how we made it happen.
Well, we actually set the timer, made our cake, tested the cake, and if you haven't used one of these, this is a really handy tester. I know people use toothpicks, but it doesn't always go into a high cake like that. So I always use my testy timer, and I don't even know, a cake tester, and I put it in all around the cake because it could be done in one section and not in the other. And now I'm going to cut into this cake so that you could see it from the inside out as well. You know, a bundt cake has all these little sections in it, which is really cool because now I could just cut a section. Look how easy that cuts.
So you give the people you don't like one of those small little humps, and the people who you do like, you have one of those big humps for. And look how perfect that honey cake is. Beautiful and flaky. And I'm going in for a bite right off.
Before you go in for a bite.
No. There's nothing that comes before going in for a bite.
Okay, nothing. I can never stop Erika from going in for her bite. But you know what the story of a honey cake is? It is moist. It is not a dry cake. You don't have to put anything on this. It is just a nice, super moist cake. Look at this. It is soft and flaky, and you could feel the moisture. You could see all the different things in that honey cake. Look how beautiful that is.
And it's got that beautiful, the honey kind of rises to the surface, so it has that beautiful brown color to it. You can see how moist it is still from the honey and the juice and the tea, and it's just a perfect bite for a dessert when you don't want things that have covered with frostings. And also you taste the orange, you taste the different spices, and it's just one of our personal favorite desserts.
Now, a bundt cake like this can be served so nicely. Additionally, if you wanted to put something around the edge of the cake, you could put live flowers around the edge of the cake. You could put fruits around the edge of the cake.
You can dust it with some powdered sugar.
You could dust this with either cocoa or powdered sugar. It's really beautiful, but I love it plain because it has such flavor to it, and it's a perfect complement. It's almost like a pound cake when you're having a glass of milk. This with a glass of milk or some tea, perfect.
And definitely be creative with what you add to it. So feel free to add things like raisins or walnuts or any type of nut that you like. We just prefer it on
plain
by itself.
Yeah.
Let the honey stand on its own 2 feet.
Honey, 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 honey.
Honey.
I always love honey cake plain, but you definitely can add walnuts, cranberries, raisins, pecans, anything you really would like to it.
Coconut would be good too.
Another thing, you can make a simple glaze. If anybody ever wants to know how to make a simple glaze, please call us or send in your questions. I'll be glad to help you through that because you can put a glaze over this. I've always seen honey cakes with glaze, and you take a little orange juice and powdered sugar and a touch of heavy cream. You can make a wonderful orange glaze to this. You could put some orange peel in that.
Also, you can make your glaze with one of the teas, like the caramel walnut shortbread.
Absolutely. So when we come back, I'm going to teach you how to make a lovely honey salmon with toasted sesame seeds and some beautiful multicolored carrots.
My favorite. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. My name is Erika, and together with my mom Lila, who wants to host their own tea party? I'm Erika, owner of Erika's Tea Room in downtown Claremont, and we are happy to announce our new edition of mobile tea parties. What is a mobile tea party, you may ask? Well, it's a tea party that we do all the work and bring everything to you at your location. Your house, your office, your location. You tell us where and we'll show up and we do the work. You enjoy your day while we set everything up and make sure your party is running smoothly. Keep us in mind for your next mobile tea party. Hello! Are you a fan of Erika's Tea Room? Well, get started with our Refer a Friend program. After your 10 friends have brought their cards back, you will receive a free luncheon here at Erika's. For every new friend that comes and visits us, they'll receive a tea pack sampler. Get started today. Pick up your pack at Erika's Tea Room. Stop by and see what our Refer a Friend program is all about.
Welcome to the Great Floridian Marketplace. We're doing Jump Into 2020 with 20% off all men's and women's clothing.
Is this included?
Erika, it's clothing.
How about that?
This is men's clothing.
How about that?
Women's clothing.
And that?
Clothing.
How
Yes.
about the bracelets?
Well, we're doing some bracelets to match the clothing, 20% off. So come in today for your 20% off. Things are flying out the door.
Have you tried any of our evening events? Our theme nights, our painting nights are all fun, different ways to try a tea experience. Coming up, we have so many things to choose from a tote bag painting night, to a murder mystery, to our themes. Try one of those out. You can see our entire calendar on our website and on our Facebook page. Check out the menus, each course paired with a tea, fun activities, and you will love the experience. Here are some of the events that we have coming up. Don't forget to RSVP. We look forward to seeing you soon at Erika's Tea Room. Welcome back. We are here in our kitchen live every Monday night at 7 p.m. Tonight we're doing our cooking with honey. We've just made our sweet dessert, our honey cake with our orange blossom honey and our caramel walnut shortbread tea. And now we are going to get started with our savory dish, our teriyaki and honey glazed salmon. Want to give a big shout out to everybody who is joining us live online. Richard, Larry, Lori, and all of everybody else. We've got about 40 people watching with us right now. So thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy these recipes when you try them at home.
I'm going to put a glove on because touching fish, I just don't like to get my hands fishy, and then I'm going to touch all my spices. So I put one glove on, very easy, and I'm going to get my pan sprayed. Just on the bottom, put a little baking spray, because then I'm not adding anything too much to this. I'm not adding oil or butter to it. A trick about picking salmon. When I went to the fish area this morning to buy my salmon, it's all about smell and color. You want to get the freshest of salmons. Now this salmon, I asked her, has no skin on it. Look at that, beautiful. It has to have that orange color to it. It shouldn't be too much white on it. And it should have absolutely no smell whatsoever, or else if it has any smell, it's not fresh salmon. So this came in this morning, I asked her, and I got 2 beautiful pieces of salmon. Tonight we're going to just cook one.
Because we've already magically prepared another for you to see.
I want to show you, first of all, to have it for an evening meal, and second of all, to have it the next day for a tea sandwich, because after all, we're all about tea sandwiches. That's what we do here.
That's what we're all about.
Okay, so I'm going to just get rid of that, baby. And this is teriyaki sauce. Now, you could buy teriyaki sauce in multiple ways. If you have a salt issue, you could get low sodium. Don't be hesitant to buy low sodium. I bought a ginger, and if you could see little pieces of it in there. Then I have 2 tablespoons of teriyaki, 2 tablespoons of honey. I have toasted sesames, and of course my trilogy of spices, garlic, onion, and pepper. That's what I use on everything. So I'm going to put my spices on first. That's why I have the glove on one hand, my predominant strong hand, and then I'm going to use my clean hand to put my spices on. And don't worry that that's too much spices, because I'm going to turn it over several times and all my stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. and the sesame seeds will go on last.
And you can do this beforehand and have this kind of like soaking up the flavors over the course of the day. So you can just pop it in the oven when you get home at night.
Yeah, dump it in. It works. Dump it in, dump it in.
She tells me I'm a messy cook.
Yes, it's because of a stupid glove, Erika.
So you don't have to put on a glove. There's definitely ways to get the fishy smell off your hand if you are experiencing that issue.
You see this, Erika, Robin?
It's a slippery little sucker.
It's funny. My kitchen here is very, very small. If you've ever been in my place, and I say to you, come join us, it's very, very small. So I don't have a lot of room to stand and wash my hands in between. So I try to be as clean as possible.
One day we'll have to show you the behind the scenes with all the video cameras and stuff set up here.
It's lots of fun. So now Erika's going to pop in. Now look at all the beautiful colors of the carrots. Purple carrots, yellow carrots, and
Our traditional orange.
And the traditional orange carrots. And I'm using the same glaze. My daughter. She already dropped the carrot. She already dropped the carrot.
It's a little yellow carrot just sitting there looking at me.
I always say to her, don't help me. You help me. But whatever you do, put that back over there.
It's like she told me with sports. If you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter.
Absolutely. So I'm just using the same glaze for my salmon as well as my carrots. And now I'm going to get rid of this.
So it's like the perfect one pot,
Meal.
one pan meal.
Look how nice. And you could put little potatoes, fingerling potatoes, and something else as a side, little pasta. Can you open it? Because I have a little bit of honey on me. And then just sprinkle a little toasted sesames on the top. Look how beautiful that looks.
If you want to add a starch, a rice, or a nice little noodles underneath this would be great.
I said the fingerling potatoes. You didn't hear me.
Potatoes will work
She doesn't
too.
listen to me ever. I want you to know.
Tune her out.
Absolutely. She's whispering so I shouldn't hear her. But look how beautiful that looks as a meal. And we're going to stick this in the oven. I'm going to put this on 375 degrees for 15 minutes. And this is going to be perfectly cooked. When we come back, I'm going to show you what to do with this salmon next to make it a perfect sandwich.
We'll be right back after these messages. Tune in and join us in just a couple more minutes.
Thank you.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. Located in the heart of downtown Clearmont, this specialty tea shop offers a traditional high tea experience that can be enjoyed with family and friends. While here, you can choose from over 100 teas from all over the world, and a multitude of teapots are available for purchase. Join us for lunch or choose from one of our special evening events. Call to make a reservation. Erika's Tea Room, making memories with every cup. Have you tried any of our evening events? Our theme nights, our painting nights are all fun, different ways to try a tea experience. Coming up, we have so many things to choose from a tote bag painting night, to a murder mystery, to our themes. Try one of those out. You can see our entire calendar on our website and on our Facebook page. Check out the menus, each course paired with a tea, fun activities, and you will love the experience. Here are some of the events that we have coming up. Don't forget to RSVP. We look forward to seeing you soon at Erika's Tea Room. Who wants to host their own tea party? I'm Erika, owner of Erika's Tea Room in downtown Clearmont, and we are happy to announce our new edition of mobile tea parties. What is a mobile tea party, you may ask? Well, it's a tea party that we do all the work and bring everything to you at your location. Your house, your office, your location. You tell us where and we'll show up and we do the work. You enjoy your day while we set everything up and make sure your party is running smoothly. Keep us in mind for your next mobile tea party. Have you tried any of our evening events? Our theme nights, our painting nights are all fun, different ways to try a tea experience. Coming up, we have so many things to choose from a taupe painting night to a murder mystery to our themes. Try one of those out. You can see our entire calendar on our website and on our Facebook page. Check out the menus, each course paired with a tea, fun activities, and you will love the experience. Here are some of the events that we have coming up. Don't forget to RSVP. We look forward to seeing you soon at Erika's Tea Room.
Welcome back. We are here with our beautiful plated salmon out of the oven and our tricolor carrots. We just put a little baby greens on the side of it to just spruce up the plate a little bit. But look how fabulous that is. It's all glazed and I can't wait to take a bite. But say you've made a little too much. What can you do with them? So let's see what we can come up with.
So again, we're all about the tea sandwiches, and I'm going to cut this open for you to see inside and see how nicely cooked that is. Look how beautiful that salmon is, and you see how moist it is. You can see the moisture on the plate. So I don't want to make this salmon I don't want to smush it too much, but I'm just going to flake it enough. So here I go. I'm going to take the salmon, flake it just enough. So Eri, take that away. You see how beautiful the carrots are too.
We could actually take some of these and maybe grind them up a little bit and put them in here too.
But I'm just going to make some salmon, almost like a salmon croquette. See, I don't want it to be too thin.
It looks like a tuna.
Yeah,
a tuna salad.
Absolutely. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave that there. And here, just a touch of mayo. I do not have to put too much in because it's just enough to put it on the plate. So I'm going to give you the mayo, honey. And I'm just going to add that beautiful mayo in there. I always use Hellmann's. Forgive me, but I think it's the best tasting. I could add a little more spice, but I'm telling you, with all that honey and the teriyaki, oh, it smells so good. Smell that, babe.
You can smell the different sauces and the glaze and all that good stuff. But you can add a little bit more if you want to, but you really don't need to.
So happens I have a little croissant here.
Hello, little croissant.
A little croissant, a mini croissant, and it's going to make the perfect sandwich. That's what I used to call it for Erika, a sandwich. So I'm putting that. Look how beautiful that looks. Doesn't that look pretty?
So it's got beautiful color. You see that beautiful salmon-y, salmon-y color salmon. You can add some celery into this if you wanted to, or just keep it with what you have already prepared.
Get a fork, honey. I want you to taste the salmon. So it makes a beautiful sandwich. Erika told you could add some of the carrots. We could cup that up and add some.
Hi, Marion. Thank you for joining us. She's just popped on.
What do you think?
You taste the sesames, you taste the honey, and it's so good.
Look how beautiful that is. It's flaky. It's almost like tuna. If you've ever had some great mahi-mahi, very, very similar. But salmon has such good ingredients for people. So
with everything, we try to have a wonderful tea pairing. And so tonight, we would pair our salmon, which is glazed with our orange blossom honey, with our honey bush tea. Now you'll see this, it's kind of just one-dimensional because the honey bush, like the caramel walnut shortbread, actually are plants that are naturally caffeine-free, and they come from South Africa. Now, one thing to keep in mind with both of these fabulous teas is that they have fabulous medicinal properties. This is going to give you a light honey flavor, and it is really filled with antioxidants. This honeybush plant has actually been proven to help
With headaches.
prevent cancer
Okay.
and also lower blood pressure, and it's almost like a miracle. It's got all kinds of great medicinal properties. So definitely check that out next time you stop in the store. Have a pot of honeybush with us and maybe take some home to enjoy.
And don't forget to make salmon, because salmon has a lot of good, the oils in salmon is very good for you too.
Lots of vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff. And always keep in mind how you can repurpose something. You've got more than one way that you can enjoy everything that you make. So have your salmon for dinner, make that honey glaze, and then
Serve it
anything
cold.
left.
Serve it cold on a nice sandwich the next day.
If you have any questions, please send us your questions in the comment section. Send us your email address. We'll send you the recipe directly. And we hope that you'll join us again next Monday night at 7 p.m. for our next episode.
Yes, we don't even know what we're doing, but if you have any suggestions, let us know. You know, it's so funny. Erika says, what do you want to do next week? Last night, I was looking up, what do I want to do for today? But we'll think of something good, and we'll stay tuned for next Monday. See it.
And watch our Facebook page, but sometime this week I'll make an announcement with what next Monday's episode is going to include. So just keep following us, follow our journey. Come and visit us here in the store if you're a local. Visit us online if you're not, because I know I have a friend here who's joining us from Omaha, Nebraska. So please keep us in mind, and we hope that you'll join us again next Monday live at 7 p.m. here at Erika's Tea Room.
Yeah.
We make memories with every cup.
Thank you, Erika.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. Bye.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. My name is Erika, and together with my mom Lila, we share our passion for cooking great food, trying interesting teas, and having good times with family and friends. Hold on to your hats as we kick off a new season of cooking and baking at Erika's Tea Room. Stay tuned as we share and make some of our favorite recipes with you live. Feel free to ask us questions in the comment section or email us directly. Stop by our location in downtown Clearmont and join us for a high tea experience. We look forward to meeting you and making memories with every cup.